Okay, so on to the next track in Sonia's Young Soul Sundays, man. This one over here is Teeks, Remember Me. This is brand new to the channel. I've never heard of this artist, band, whatever they are, singer, doesn't matter. Never heard of them, so brand new to the channel. There's a message over here from Sonia that says, Karehana Gardiner-Toi, known by his mononym, Teeks, is a Māori singer from New Zealand. What is wrong with me? I said it all wrong, man. Like, ridiculous. I like those Māori singers. What was that other one from New Zealand? What's his name? Stan Walker? Is it Stan Walker? Must be Stan Walker. Anyway, Teeks, Remember Me. Let's see what we got. Let's go.
I wish I had the strength to tell you how I feel.
Nice deep voice this.
I wish I was brave, like the soldier on the battlefield. See, my heart, it races every time you're around, and I try so hard to speak, but I can't seem to make a sound. I know that if I walk away, I wonder what you would have said, and if you felt the same. But if you don't,
that's okay.
it's okay. I'll be right here waiting if you change your mind.
Beautiful, beautiful voice. Obviously, this is a song about a relationship that's obviously going through a bit of a tumultuous time, or he's just not feeling it, and he feels like he's just not brave enough to sort of end it. So I'm not entirely sure if the premise is that he wants to walk away or she wants to walk away from this, essentially. But the representation of the roses, obviously, that's been put in liquid nitrogen for sure. Where is it? When they actually throw the roses on the floor. So rose is beautiful because it represents love, right? Because it's delicate. It's got many different layers, which is very much representative of love, right? But it also has thorns because love is painful as well, right? It's not all just beauty. It's painful, right? The deeper you go into that love affair, I mean, it's beautiful. Love is, from the surface, it's always beautiful. It blossoms and it's got lots of layers and looks and it's thing, but there's also fragility to it, right? But once that sort of love gets hardened, right, to the sense that there's a lot of turmoil, there's a lot of strife in the relationship, and there's a lot of clashing, essentially, it almost hardens that fragility that makes that love so beautiful. So actually putting that rose in liquid nitrogen and then dropping it, and the rose shattering so easily, because it can take a fall, specifically when it's still sort of malleable. It's fragile, but a rose isn't gonna fall apart, right? It can take a couple of hits, right? But when you put it in liquid nitrogen, which means that you are exposing it to very harsh conditions, being that psychological turmoil between a couple, it hardens the rose, which means one drop, it takes that straw that breaks the camel's back, that'll shatter the beauty of that entire love, that entire relationship. So very beautifully represented in the video. I really like that.
If you don't, it's okay. I'll be right here waiting if you change your mind. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care about my pride. If it's 1,000 years or 1,000 more, I'll be waiting And darling, all I ask, please remember me.
Wow.
Please remember me.
Beautiful. I really like the texture of this man's voice, man. It's got a nice deep voice, right? Penetrating voice. Really, really good. Obviously, multiple roses on the floor, which is awesome. The majority of them are white roses, and there's one red rose that's shattered, which kind of resembles the pain. So there's the purity of love, and then it's also represented by the pain of love as well. So I also kind of feel like this is the one that got away from him, the one that's really painful, usually the first love. So it's like, it feels like he's weak and he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to get her back. And now that she's gone away, he's kind of just like, it's almost like a cry for, firstly, it's a cry for help. And secondly, it's like, remember me. Like, if this is your decision, I love you enough to respect it. But I hope I don't become insignificant because you were my entire life, right? So beautiful words there.
Please remember me.
It's also like a request for validation.
I wish I had rhythm. Maybe I'd ask you to dance. I wish I could hold you like my father holds my mother's hand.
Shame, man.
I know.
So that's him telling you that he wished for the longevity of that relationship. So it's like literally his father and his mother stood the test of time and they're still around holding each other's hand. That's pure, that purity of love, right? And he's literally saying, that my father holds my mother's hand is basically saying, I wish this relationship had that longevity. Shame, man.
I know that if I walk away, I wonder what you would have said, and if you felt the same. But if you don't, it's okay. I'll be right here waiting if you change your mind. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care about my pride. If it's 1,000 years or 1,000 more, I'll be waiting. And darling, all I ask, I'll be right here waiting if you change your mind. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care about my pride. If it's 1,000 years or 1,000 more,
that comes from a space of vulnerability, which I think is absolutely beautiful. For a man to literally sit there and say, and firstly, for him to even realize that his pride gets in the way of a lot, right? With men, it always does, right? For him to literally say, I don't care about my pride. I'm happy to put my pride in my pocket, and I don't care about how long it'll take. But if we can repair this, if we can get this back on track, that's perfectly fine. He actually understands that his pride was the thing that got in the way, and he's happy to put that in his pocket, right? He's happy to take the ego knock, right? Because that's how much he loves her. Beautiful, beautiful little admission, specifically from men, which can be quite rigid and hard-headed.
1,000 more, I'll be waiting. And darling, all I ask, please remember me.
Beautiful song.
Please remember me. Please remember me. All I ask, please remember me.
Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Really nice song, specifically for a Sunday. Really. What a nice song. Really enjoyed that. Teeks. Okay. You guys let me know what you think down below. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.